What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of the day, of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And when I tell you broadcasting all over the world, people are touching and emailing and texting from all over the world. Let's saying they watching the Chop Shop. It is so, man, I had a great time with Chris Walker. He came to town this weekend. Y'all, you know what? I got to share this story with y'all. I got to share some. I'll share it with you in a minute. Atlanta's in the building. Uh, uh, I just had a great weekend. But I want to share something with y'all. This chop is crazy. Alex, okay, hold on. Let me get my starting five out of the way. Hold on. I'm sorry. Starting five, the five people who sign up to the Chop Shop feed first. Every day we shout them out, the starting five. And today they are Alex Sestero, Rod Wells, Thad Moody, Melvin Dews, and Dale Griggs. And my sixth person of the day, our sixth man, is Kevin Lewis. What's going on, everybody? I see you, Mindy. I see you, Mindy. About time your Astros winning, Mindy. They was on the. They had to get the worst team in the world to come in and win some games, but it's okay. What's up, Ivan Pettit? I got the chance to see Ivan this weekend. Great time over at that No Excuses Pro Am. Let me tell you something. If y'all haven't been to the No Excuses Pro Am, I'm sorry for you. I just feel sorry for you. It's unbelievable atmosphere, y'all. And it's free. It's complimentary. Just come in and watch some of your stars. Eddie Lampkin in the bill. Hey, y'all. Remember I told y'all this. I know I'm getting off the subject. But Eddie Lampkin is gonna. That man had lost 75 pounds. I didn't even know who he was. Till he came over and said, "What's up, God?" I said, "Wow." And unbelievable. You got to get a chance. I don't know when he's going back to school, how long he's going to be playing. But I saw the Harrison twins yesterday. I saw a couple of guys that's going to camp to the NBA camps this week. Man, it's unbelievable atmosphere. Yesterday was off the chain. I think I went 2 days this week. But I'm gonna give you the schedule. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Gary. You got it. If you like basketball, Jay Mouton, one of our young guys that played up for I think what's the name of the school? Is it Angelina? What's the name of Jay's school up there? But one of our young stars, he played up there. That's Bryce's cousin. Bryce Griggs' cousin. They had a good time. And I know a lot of people are traveling today. Hey, Kim, traveling grace for every summer team that's traveling. Then we got people traveling from one place to the what's that? The Players Association, the Players Association camp, the top 100, which really is the top 50. We got people traveling there, traveling grace for them. Hey, Naisha. Let me see who's here. What's up, Michael Smith? What's up? Icy Mike is in the building. Concierge scheduling is in the building. Whenever you need a doctor for any reason, I'm gonna put that number on the screen. Mike will find and connect you with the right doctor. Let me see what else. USA is yeah. You know, you're the only one gonna bring that up, Rick. You the only one. You just can't help it. I'm watching your out. You just can't help it. Well, Rick. Put something positive on the screen one time, just today. This positive Monday. How do you Mookie? Mookie is out. It was on the IL this week. Okay. Oh, Kingsville. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, because Karen, your son played that too. Yeah. Kingsville. I don't know why. Because the coach did something at Angelina one time. Okay, Kingsville, Texas A&M King. What is it? Texas, at Kingsville, Texas A&M at Kingsville. What's up, Fred? Rick, Ola, Nelson Brand is in the building. What's going on? Y'all had Rick Nelson. Y'all had an event this weekend. Um, it was unbelievable. But y'all, me and Chris Walker, the great Chris Walker, we sitting at the bar. You know, he wanted to go. You know, Chris, when you're living in New York, you know how we take for granted that we have all the Mexican restaurants here, the nice Mexican restaurants here. Chris, they don't have them like with the same flavor up there in New York. So when he comes, he got to go to these certain places. I don't want to give him no plug, but we sitting there at the bar. You know, they drinking the margaritas. It's margaritas. It's a place special for So we just had. I mean, me and him talking. Then there's a guy at the end of the bar, kind of got himself into the conversation. Did a couple to the right. Kind of got themselves in the conversation. Then the people on the other side got themselves. So we was, I mean, you know how with me and Chris, we was going at it. We went at it so bad. Chris was messing with Maria Taylor. Then he started talking about Naomi Osaka. Then so with a white couple to our right, they were the husband came and started talking about it. Naomi Osaka. You know, talking about, well, something slick. Hold on. His girl, wife, or whatever, she got right in his arms, Mindy. She didn't raise her voice, but he was over here in our conversation. Boy, his back turned, it was over in this conversation. I mean, me and Chris had the whole restaurant going. So bad, this a lady came and picked up her food to go. She was sitting over there listening to us. Guess what she said, y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. She said, y'all need to be on TV. Y'all need to have a show. Unbelievable. I mean, hey, y'all, I don't know how, you know how me and Chris just was going at it. You know, if he said the sky, if I said the sky is blue, Chris gonna say it's green. So we were just going back at it. It was unbelievable. This weekend, y'all. I got a chance to do that with Chris and hung out with him. His mom is sick, so he's been in town. So, you know, I had to come over there, you know, talk to him and, you know, give him some words of encouragement. But I did want to share something with you before we go any further. I forgot to turn on my fan. Y'all need to hold on one time. Y'all got to hold on one second. Y'all got to. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I ain't never did that, but I forgot, y'all. I was rushing and didn't turn on my fan. What else? I got to share this with y'all before we go any further because Emmett Till would have been 80 years old yesterday. He should be alive right now, celebrating with his grandchildren. For Emmett and so many others lost to needless racism and violence, we still march on for Emmett Till. Then we had breaking news yesterday. Bob Moses, one of the most influential leaders of the Student Nonviolent Violent Coordinating Committee, short for SNCC, and the co-founder of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. He died over the weekend. He was 86 years old. We will pay tribute to his life and legacy today. I mean, it's just, I remember reading about them guys because when people ask about what to do, he would always ask them what they thought. At the meetings, they said he usually sat back in the back and spoke last. He slept on floors, wore overalls, shared the risk, took the blows. He was dug in deeply. This guy is unbelievable. And I was just thinking about everybody, thinking about all of y'all. I'm seeing stuff on internet, summer basketball, you know, and everything. But it has become, and what's going on in this world with these voting rights and Biden and all these people, it has become increasingly, what's up, Paul Miranda, clear, at least to me, okay, just to me, that in the United States, a basic commitment to a moral and social contract between people has been tossed in the trash bin. That's why I just don't like, when y'all be going back and forth, and I don't mind you having intellectual banter back and forth. And but when you go at each other and going at each other's head, you know, trying to sabotage each other's business and getting burner accounts so you can talk negative about each other. Y'all know we just got to start having a basic commitment and a social contract between people. I mean, it's just it's y'all see it, and I know it might not be y'all responsibility because some of y'all do it. Okay, and I understand that, but I try to see the best in all people, even some of the people on this Facebook. Y'all don't understand. Some of these comments really piss me off, but I understand. I understand what's going on, man. I still love you in all your imperfections. I still love you with all your imperfections. Um, I know a lot, Paul Miranda. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. We're gonna talk about NBA draft is coming up Thursday. We'll talk about that this week. Deshaun Watson saying you're not gonna take $50,000 a day out of my pocket. I'm showing up at camp. Y'all gonna have to do with the hell what you got to do with me. But I'm showing up. Can't. I want my money, and I like that. But I still wanted to talk about the program. I saw Eddie Lampton. Y'all gotta understand, Eddie Lampton is going to TCU. Big old guy played with L.J. Cryer at Morton Ranch. But man, let me tell you something. I saw that kid in high school because I was going to LJ's games. But something has clicked in that young man's head. I don't know who it was, whoever coach, whatever organization, what happened at TCU. Let me tell you something. A lot of people had given up on that kid and left that kid for dead. He ain't this, he ain't this, he ain't this, he ain't this. But I was so proud to see him at the No Excuses program at Fondy. Eddie Lampton got the chance to play, probably the first time he ever played in Fondy in his life. And he got a chance to play there this weekend. And, Mindy, I sure would like to get Cameron over there to play. I can get him on a team. Just let me know. We need our young. What I want the program to do now, because I'm thinking about partnering with them and doing some things for them. But it's a unique situation, man. We got, Corey Brewer. I mean, we got let me see who else coming. If we just had, I know everybody traveling right now, but when these guys get back, we need, it need to get younger. It's a lot of old heads that's in the way. Bless their heart. Y'all just come back and be mentors to the young guys. Is there a program for women? I don't know nothing about the women, light or night. I have no idea about the women. I just know the Pro Excuses program, and these guys, these are men who playing in this one. I haven't found out about that one yet. When you find out, you let me know. But it's a unique thing. Shout out to Casey Williams, his wife Jillian, because I know the sacrifices that they've been having to put this thing on. Y'all got to remember, you ain't paying nothing to get in. But it is the atmosphere last night was unbelievable. I mean, I mean, it's crazy. I had a game the other day I went and watched, I think on Saturday. I watched the game and the Twins were up by 20. So I said, I'm leaving. I come back, they lost that game. So it's a unique situation, man. I mean, everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody, at least, it's you, a Chop Shop member. Michael Jordan, who's one of our Facebook and YouTube contributors. He's there taking the photos. He's there. He got a lot of content from this league, man. I just wanted to share that with you because it's on my heart. When I see young guys like Eddie Lampkin come back and talk about, because when I think about it, that's. Hey, let me tell you something. You just got to come. That's it. So then I'm gonna tell y'all something. And the reason I am by myself, I got to share this with y'all today. It's a Monday because I know we're gonna get when Jimmy come in. We're gonna get to talking about basketball. And it's gonna be nonstop. Hatter, would you love to get former point guard at TSU, Tyreek? Let me tell you something. Any young kid, Jonathan Griffin, any young kid, it's like it's close to the end of the season, but I would love to see Tyreek Armstrong on that on that in that atmosphere. To see now, let me tell y'all something. You got to be a bad dude to play in this. Now, I'm just gonna tell these dudes here going after your head. That's why I saw Eddie. When I see a young guy like Eddie coming in, Eddie gonna get an education that he couldn't get nowhere else. Playing against these grown men, and so it's unbelievable. Yeah, congratulations to Sci-Fi Girls 17 and under to coming in second place. Yes, saw that on TV. And the EYBL, that coverage for ESPN and Paul Biancardi and those guys, that was great. I taped all of them, but let me tell you something. I don't have that much time to sit there and watch all of them games all day. So I didn't watch none of the games. I taped most of them. I didn't even see the USA basketball lose again. And we're going to talk about that because I know Jimmy might want to talk a little bit about that later. But I was thinking about, I love my black people so much. And I got to tell you the truth. And I'm going to give you these numbers. And all these, it's not absolute, it's just approximate. You got 5,000 jobs in the music industry, 5,000 jobs in pro sports, 10,000 jobs in entertainment. That's just not enough to save 48 million black people who need regular skills. I know we're going to shooting for but I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to repeat that because I know it's going to go over people's head. Because I know everybody thinking the kid at EYBL think the kid's a pro. Everybody think the kid played in is pro. I understand, but it's all right to be a pro in something else. And I'm going to repeat, 5,000 jobs in the music industry, 5,000 jobs in pro sports. Somebody might never put it to you like this. 10,000 jobs in entertainment. That's just not enough to save 48 million black people who just need regular skills. Engineering, computing, business, healthcare, real estate, any professional realm. I just wanted to stick that in your feather in your cap. And I understand, yes, everybody want little Johnny to do that. But I really just want y'all to understand that. Let me see what else I got. Let me see. Somebody else told me something else. I never forget. Y'all check this out. I remember about 30 years ago, a few days ago, about 30 years ago, Miss America forced. Watch this. Check this out. Of course, we need more teachers. Yes. Of course, we need more teachers. But guess what? We need to pay teachers more money. We need people, because education, you can get an education, but we need to be free, Marcus. Because I know a lot of people with a whole lot of education, they still bound. They still shackled. Let me repeat that. Education, we need more teachers. Great point. But guess what? A lot of educated down people are still puppets for other people. So I'd rather you get freedom. Freedom, Marcus Carroll. Go look that up in the dictionary. Let me get back to what I'm talking about. I'm thinking about Vanessa Williams. Miss America forced her 37 years ago to resign. I never forget it. She was the first Miss Black America and received constant death threats. But she was also outspoken about race and women's rights, which were unheard of at that time, 37 years ago. They tried to take her down, and now she's an icon. Just wanted to shout out her today. Let me tell you something. Got this, because guess what? If we don't do it, who gonna do it? Y'all, I learned some stuff this weekend, and with the Olympics going on this week, I was just thinking about something, man. Trying to see where I wanna start with the Olympics. It's just so much stuff. I was watching the Olympics and I was watching the pageantry, and I learned some stuff over the weekend about education. See, y'all so smart. I didn't know Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips. Howard University, Spelman, Morehouse, three of our most powerful black institutions. And I found out each one of those universities was, because I didn't study them, I'm sorry, were named after white people. I didn't know that. I mean, I'm nothing against it, but it's just so much. Y'all, hey, this weekend, I learned so much, and I'm trying to get to my Olympic part. You know, just looking at the Olympics and just watching what was going on and listen to this lady, Deborah, yes, Dr. Newsom. Yes, I didn't know it. Yes, but I'm trying to get it to y'all. Hold up, y'all. Golly. Okay, I got it. I'm getting there. But looking at the Olympics, I was this lady did the Olympics Deborah Draper. She did got a book out talking about the Olympics, and I'm trying to get down to my notes because there's so many. But I was watching Olympic ceremonies the other day. Okay, I don't know if y'all watched them. And we were all about the foundationally setting at the table of where we are. Because I'm trying to set the table so we can move forward and understand this moment. It's this documentary out called Olympic Pride and American Prejudice. Yeah. Jameson, no, it's okay. It's okay. They started it. I just didn't know, Jameson. But most of us, y'all, we heard about Jesse Owens, right? Most of us, we can say we heard about Jesse Owens. We're talking about the Olympics. We're talking about all of this, right? But I was thinking about it. I have a little Olympic history that would frame what you'll be watching. What you're watching. I'm finna show you what you're watching this week. In 1936, media framed the African American experience in Berlin around a singular, magical African American man named Jesse Owens, who won 4 gold medals. Okay? Y'all check this out. Follow me. And the propaganda was Jesse defeats Aryan supremacy. But listen to me, all my black people on this feed. Jesse had 17 black teammates on that 1936 Olympic team. And in all of the documentaries, and in all of the films, all of that information been given out. I had no idea that Jesse Owens had 17 black teammates, including 2 black women, Tidy Pickett and Louise Stokes. Probably ain't never heard of them. The first 2 black women to represent the United States in track and field in the Olympics. Tidy Pickett, Louise Stokes. Check this out. Have y'all ever heard of them names? I'll give you a second. I really want to talk to the person who had all of them. If you look behind me, and you wonder what that is, that's some of the 17 other black people, black 1936 of those guys. Y'all know I have a meaning for everything behind me. That's some of them right there. Them 2 women's names, nobody heard of those 2 women, right? Tidy Pickett and Louise Stokes. Okay. The first 2 black women, nobody never brought it up. Black History Month. I'm just waiting. I know y'all on a 10-second delay. I have nobody to say nothing. Share the show. Because this too good. This too good. This history I'm finna give y'all ain't gonna get nowhere else but where I got it. And I'll tell you later where I got it. Nobody know them, right? Okay. All right. That was their second Olympics. Tidy and Louise. It's their second. They were in the 1932 Olympic Games, but it was in Los Angeles. That was their first international Olympic. Check this out. Alpha Yo. Darryl Barnes, thank you. Darryl Barnes, you heard of her. Nobody else had heard of this woman. I haven't. Heidi Pickett. Let me spell her name right so you can get it right, because I know you. Tidye. Heidi Pickett. Yeah, but we talked about you. We ain't talking about Jesse Owens right now. We finna talk about the other 17 that they ain't never. Check this out, y'all. That was their first Olympics in front of Hitler. Y'all got to understand, I didn't read the Olympics going on. That's a sport. I got to share this with y'all. This was their first Olympics in Nazi Germany, in the Nazi stadium. They were two-time Olympians. Now those two women. 32. Y'all know it ain't Women Rock Wednesday, but I'm talking about the Women's Day. And 36, 1932 and 36. Have y'all ever heard of Ralph Metcalfe? He was on that team. He was on the team in 32 and 36. Have you ever heard of Ralph Metcalfe? Alfio Beasley, you rail red. Darryl Barnes, you rail weird. Have you ever heard Marcus Carroll? I'm teaching right now. You're worried about a teacher getting some money. I'm teaching you right now. Have you ever, Marcus Carroll, heard of Ralph Metcalfe, Olympian? And stop writing and stop comment and comment on this. I just want to know. And guess who he is? Ralph Metcalfe would go on and be one of the founders of the Congressional Black Caucus. And he also would go on to write the resolution for Black History Month. Hold on. All they let us know was what? Jesse. They didn't say nothing about Ralph. They didn't say nothing about Tidye. They didn't say nothing about that. You got to understand, it's the reason why. And who heard of Archie Williams? He won the gold in 36. Quit hating Walter Yates. Walter Yates talking about Thaddeus Moody probably took a picture with him. Thaddeus Moody takes a picture with everybody. That's good. I posted a picture today. I just didn't realize how impactful that picture would be today. And I posted a memory of me, Charles Woodson, and Aaron Rodgers. One going into the Hall of Fame in a couple of weeks, and Aaron Rodgers holding the Green Bay Packers hostage right now. Hold up, y'all. I done lost my spot. I lost my spot playing with y'all, because I keep notes. Hold on, y'all. Got some else for you. Oh, my goodness, I got something for you. But, I had to stop when I see Walter Yates. See that? Old Messy Marvin? He always starting something. Oh, here we go. Boy, I got some stuff. Y'all, I went on a learning spree last night about this Olympics. Hold on. See, it's so much. Oh, my God, I didn't know it that much. Okay, here we go. Archie Williams, right? Remember I told you about Archie Williams? He won the gold in 36. Gary, check this out. Gary Carter loved the Green Bay Packers. Archie Williams, he would go on to be a Tuskegee Airman. But they didn't write about that. Marcus, they didn't write about Archie Williams. They didn't write about that. They just wrote about one magical Negro, one magical African American. Kenny Lofton, welcome to class with Hatter right now. Because, boy, I learned something. When I learned this, I got to give it to y'all. I'm going to stop in a minute. And he would go on to be a Tuskegee Airman. But they didn't write about that. And hold on. I'm sorry. Archie Williams, the same Archie Williams, he graduated from Berkeley with a medical engineering degree and a 4.0 grade point average. They didn't write about that. They didn't write about that. Hold up, y'all. Who'd have been to UCLA? Raise your hand. If you'd have been to UCLA, let me know. Let me know. Then there's Dr. James. He was on the team. Dr. James Lavelle. He won the bronze medal in the 400, right? And if you go to UCLA, the Lavelle Commons is named for a black man. I've been to the Lavelle Commons. I didn't know until yesterday that's the Commons that's the guy was named after. Y'all can't make this stuff up. James Lavelle, they call him Jimmy. He was on the 1936 Olympic team. Then, hold up, y'all. This is what got me. Y'all remember, what's up, Ray Moore? Y'all remember when Jesse Owens won? He was on, Hitler was mad and he got on, the podium to get his medal. Did y'all ever notice it was another black man on that podium also? He got second place. Y'all, I didn't either. Listen to me. I'm telling you, I'm just learning this stuff. I'm an old ass man. Y'all know it was another guy on the dais too. Jesse was number one. He was second. Guess who that young man name was? Mac Robinson. We talk about the 1936 Olympics, and I didn't know it was Jackie Robinson's older brother. And that was not a part of the conversation. That's Jackie Robinson's older brother. Mac got second place. They didn't write nothing about that, Daryl Barnes. Dr. Newsom, listen to me, man. Man, let me tell y'all something. I had to share this with y'all today. The Olympics coming up. I watched it last night. I know we worried about the USA basketball, but let me show you how this stuff started. Because when Jesse Owens was on the medal stand, he was the gold, Mac was the silver. It's not like Mac went in the picture. We didn't pay attention to it. I didn't either. They don't even talk about that guy who get the silver. Think about this, y'all. Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother in Nazi Germany with a silver medal on the stand, underneath all the swastikas, underneath all the Heil Hitlers. He was Pasadena, California, not Pasadena, Texas. He was Pasadena, California's first black Olympian to achieve a medal on an international stage. And we don't even talk about it. We don't talk about it. Do you think it possible that it was because Mac was able to achieve such an elite status and win a medal in Nazi Germany and that not impact his younger brother? Flow with me here, Dr. Newsom. Flow with me here, Corey Henderson. When Jackie was like, I'm going to join the Major League Baseball. And he talked to Mac, and Mac probably told him, hey, you got this, young fella. Your big brother ran in front of Hitler. Thank you, Daryl Barnes. See, Daryl Barnes, I'm glad. Daryl Barnes, I don't know if you knew all of this, but I know you're over there Googling right now. I understand. But a lot of us don't know this stuff. All praises go to their mom who raised them and brought them out of Cairo, Georgia. If you know her story. She took them on a train in the middle of the night. Where my mama's at? Where my mama's at on here? Hold up. Where my mama's? I'm going to go back. Gina, you out there? Because my mama's done just, I can't see them. They ain't saying nothing. Maybe they just, Olga, who I'm going back and look at all my mamas on. Brandy. She took them on a train at late in the middle of the night to get out of Cairo, Georgia, off a sharecropping plantation she was working on. She said she going to California so she can get a job, Brandy. This mama. And she went out there in California, in Pasadena, California, and bought a house on Pepper Street in a white neighborhood. She was like, whatever this, whatever, you know how y'all women, whatever, this way I'm going to buy my house. And this way I'm going to raise my kids. Brian said, the power of media and the narrative shape how we think about what we believe. Brian, that's why I'm taking up this time right now. Brian, I did not know. Did not know. That was a good one there, Rick. Midnight Train from Georgia. She left Georgia. A lot of y'all done heard of this for the first time. Me too. I'm with y'all. And guess what? And she was on that plantation down there in South Georgia. She said that this not gonna be the life for her and my kids. This not gonna be our life. The plantation owner didn't want him to leave. He was mad. That's why they had to leave in the middle of the night, John Newsom. So she can get her kids out of there. She went to California because she heard there were what? Opportunities. And she thought Pasadena seemed like a nice place she could raise a family. Now, if you go to Pasadena, what's where the Rose Bowl is, been there several times. You go to Pasadena, you pass by City Hall, guess what? You're going to see two big busts. One of Mac and one of Jackie. Same size, same dimensions, same thing. Equal representation. Because Mac did it first. And he did it in front of Hitler. See, they just wanted us to think it was just one magical Negro, Darryl Barnes. They don't understand we got thousands of those guys right here on the Facebook feed. When you come home to your little brother and you say, I won a silver medal in Nazi Germany. You know what little Jackie's saying? Man, that's my big brother. My big brother is that dude. So you know he's saying, I got to do better. And Jackie said, I got to do something great. Jackie ran track too, if you know anything about his story, just like his big brother. And now, in this time, that's why I'm bringing it up today, because we got some Olympians over there right now don't want to stand for this damn flag that's been treating our people like this. We go to another Olympics. Tommy Smith and Carlos raised their fist in Mexico. Y'all, it was 18 of them, 18 black people on that team. 2 Jewish people that debunked Hitler's notion of Aryan supremacy, white supremacy. Yet we're sitting here today, and that's still over us. The media. The media just painted a picture. This is why this show is so important. So we can paint this picture. The media painted, you gotta understand, all them Southern newspaper, they sent people over there. They didn't cover the black athletes. Even the footage in that documentary, uh, by Miss Draper, that didn't come from here. That come from what's her name? Hitler's. I can't forget her name. I forget her name. Hitler's personal film lady. One of the greatest film ladies. If y'all know her name, puts her name on the screen. It's a German name, but she was so good that people in film schools use her techniques now. But she took all that footage of the black people, but Hitler wouldn't let her release it. She had the footage. You know what? Now we got Jeff Bezos going to give $100 million to one exceptional Negro, Van Jones. We want to give one Negro the spotlight because that's exceptional. But we can't speak about the obliteration of white supremacy that these 18 players plus their 2 Jewish teammates did. The Southern newspaper, the Atlanta Journal, they wasn't trying to run nothing about Jesse. They wasn't covering that. We'll give you the one magical Negro. We're not going to talk about the 18. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Brandy, when we talk about the 18, you realize you have 4.0s in that group. You had Cal Berkeley grads in that group. You had UCLA guys and Marquette grads. They're in that group. They're athletic. They're charismatic. They lasted. They know how to handle themselves on the international stage. Nobody talked about that. That's why Robert Hatter talked about it today. So all of your Jim Crow rhetoric was debunked. You know, they ain't this and they ain't this. They ain't this. Not just the white supremacy in Germany was debunked, but the Jim Crow second-class citizenship was debunked. That's why I'm sharing this with y'all today. When you look at that group of super smart, super talented, super athletic, super charismatic, super innovative people, Jimmy LaValle had 22 patents. James Amaro, I didn't know that. He come back and got 22 patents. I don't have none. Archie was flying planes. Louise Stokes, she came back and created a bowling league for colored women so athletes had a place to bowl. What's up, Matt? They not just athletes, y'all. They worked in the community, but people didn't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear what Matt Verdon doing in the community. They don't want to hear about it. That's why I say it. They don't want to hear about what Gary Carter spent his home money and going down to Atlanta to cover your kids. Nobody was going to say it. I said it on this show. They wasn't the Houston Chronicle and Mark Berman them ain't going to say that. They don't care. That's why it's important to support this platform. Not me, the platform. What about the black press? Let me tell you something. The reason we know what we know is because of the black press. The Chicago Defender, the Pittsburgh Courier, Amsterdam. They got on a boat trip. Listen to me. Y'all listen to me. The black media from these people, they got on a 10-day boat trip to Nazi Germany to cover the 1936 Olympics. 10 days to get over there. That's the reason why we have so many good photos. The Pittsburgh Courier was like, we got this. Amsterdam News, the oldest black newspaper in the country. It gave us a play-by-play of what that was the reason we knew what was going. That's how we knew what was going on. Gary Willis, Fox News, Mark Berman, I love it. He ain't gonna tell you what's going on. That's when I ask you to subscribe to the show, because we need more of us. Bezos gave Van Jones $100 million to shed his ass, because you know he gonna get on the TV and cry, and he ain't gonna threaten nobody. He like Booker T. Washington. He ain't gonna threaten nobody. It's all right. The $100 million was cute, but guess what? What if the 100 million of us gave $1? Then we control the narrative. Y'all get that one on the way. Y'all get that one on the way home. If it wasn't for the black media, Miss Draper, Deborah Draper, couldn't have wrote the documentary. I wrote the book. She couldn't have wrote nothing. The Atlanta Journal covered only white athletes. They chose what they wanted to cover. By the time NBC was on the ground at that time, NBC, right? This was listen. I don't know if y'all knew this. What was my man Darryl Barnes? Don't go nowhere. Darryl Barnes. This was the first televised Olympic Games. I didn't know that. Brandy, you smart. You might know that. Robert Hatter didn't know that. The 1936 was the first televised Olympic Games. Hitler was a technology freak. He had 22 cameras on the ground, closed circuit television in 1936. So Jeremy, listen, not to cover the damn Olympics. He ain't caring about no Olympics. You know what he was doing. So he can watch the pageantry of Nazi Germany, of Nazism. When all of them coming in and marching in, that's what we got. The coming in and marching in with he coming in and they doing it. The Third Reich shit, stuff coming in. Excuse me, Lord. He didn't televise it because of sport. He televised it for propaganda. This was the first time they had the torch run. You know how Naomi Osaka did the torch? And Muhammad Ali was shaking and gave the torch. This was the first time it gave. Hitler, he wanted everybody to look and say, this country is fantastic. This is what we all about. That's why it was televised. But they didn't show none. They didn't show nobody look like us. Brandon, I'm telling you, Brandon, I didn't mean to start the show off with this, but Brandon, I learned it, and some just said, Rob, you got to tell them about the Olympics. These newspapers made decisions on who would be put on front pages. Listen to me, y'all. These same newspapers over in Germany and over there, they get what they would write on the front page. Darky comes to town. The announcers. You got to go. I'm gonna give you the information on the documentary. The announcers calling the race said, Jesse Owens was like a Black Panther. All of his comparisons were to animals. Everything to dehumanize us and not dehumanize us. The Pittsburgh Courier, thank God, black newspaper, they were writing 3 times a day. They were using words, check this out, like the chop shop. They were using words like striking, fantastic, strong, smart, charismatics, the elder statements, Ralph Metcalf, the airplane pilot. using adjectives that brought these men to life. The Chicago Defender. Because of the film, y'all, the film that she just did, I got to go and repeat it. It's back in my notes. They got a chance to bring the families of the 18 Olympians to the White House to meet President Obama. Because Truman and all them, they didn't care about the black vote. You know, when they came back, they gave a party for Jesse Owens. For Jesse Owens. And you remember, all the black people had to go in the back door. It's his party. They gave a party for him, and all the black people had to go through the back door, service entrance. They was telling a story about they over there in Germany, they can ride the front of the bus, but when they come back here, they got to get on the back of the bus. But finally, Obama recognized these people and properly thanked them. All the presidents in between said, you know what I mean, F them. $80-some years, these people had never been invited to the White House, which was a customary thing for the people who won the Olympics. But not these black athletes from the 1936 Olympics. Not only were they forgotten, they were dismissed. We can't let them be dismissed. They didn't get their chance to meet the president. Back then, they were invited to the White House with the 2016 Olympians, and they were thanked and apologized. Barack apologized for them being ignored. Jesse won 4 more medals, y'all. When he came back, ladies and gentlemen, that is Moody Morris Parsons. They didn't give him a part in a Tarzan movie. Hollywood didn't come knock him. He had to go race horses. They had him running against horses for money. Y'all, this 36 Olympics was the last Olympics for 2 more cycles. If you know anything about history, they were suspended. They suspended the Olympics because 1944 because of the war, and didn't have another until 1948. And then you're going to see a new generation of black athletes to come in, and these athletes would rewrite the games. Miss Coachman, I don't know her last name. Look her up. Became the first medal in 48, black medal winner. But in 1960, I'll take a break after this. But in 1960, well, you see this young cat from Louisville, Kentucky, named Cassius Clay. And you see a young sister out of Tennessee State Tiger Bells, Wilma Rudolph, May Fags, Wyomia Titus. Then in 1968, King got assassinated. Olympics in Mexico. Alcindor didn't go. Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm not going. Ain't none of my teammates going either. They just won a national championship. Nobody on his team went to Mexico. They sent Jesse Owens in to tell the guys not to protest. Tell the athletes. John Collins said, "Hell no, get the hell out of here." Telling them not to. They ain't gonna get no jobs when they get back. John Carlos said, "Hell no, I ain't gonna get no job nowhere when I get back. You didn't get no damn job. What you coming here telling us this for, Jesse?" Jesse later on wrote in a memoir, I'm share that with y'all on another day, that he was wrong for that. But he let them. That's why I said it. $100 million is cute. That Jeff Bezos gave what's his name? Van Jones. What it would look like if we build it ourselves. Unbiased, unbought. We can imagine a world that we want to live in and create it. Because we have the resources to do it. 100 million, like I said, is cool. But 100 million people giving $1 a piece, that's cooler. Then nobody have control over you. Chop shop, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute, man. I had to share that with y'all. Thank you. Share the show. We'll be back in a minute. And we can talk about some of the stuff y'all want to talk about. Chop shop.
The Cox Pradia Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
Gary Carter, Exercise Media, the Baller Plug, and I'm talking Essence Hoops with
Danielle Carnegie from Essence Silver.
Hey Danielle, tell the people what grade you're in.
I'm in 9th grade.
And tell them what I just witnessed you do against Kentucky Premier.
I had a 33-point game, and I was shooting the ball very well. My defense was on point. I was passing the ball to my teammates and having a good time with my teammates.
Here's a little backstory. Your point guard went down, and you stepped up, and you picked up your team, and you led them to a victory. Talk about what this means as a freshman on the biggest stage in America.
It means a lot because if our point guard is down, we all have to step up because that's our sister. We have a bond together, so we have to do well. And even if she's not here, we always have to excel as a team.
What's your coach tell you in the huddle?
She told me to keep it up and play aggressive, be good on defense. It's defense over offense for everything, and play team ball.
Last question. What you jamming the headphones before you played the game?
Oh, I just turned up with my teammates. We all turned up.
I got you. Any shout outs?
Shout out to Queen of Highlights.
Yeah.
Welcome back, y'all. Let me show you something, man. That little girl, Gary, gave me that before she clowned on TV yesterday. He sent that to me. I just didn't have time to play it. And this was the young girl, because I was watching her the whole time. Man, that was the best girls basketball game that I ever seen before. I'm just telling you. I mean, you know, I love Kendall and them, but these young girls was going at each other's heads. I mean, it was unbelievable. Shout out to the EYBL and Nike. They did it right. You know, I come back last night. I was at the No Excuses Pro-Am, and guys were coming up to me. Shout out to show y'all. Guys were coming up to me telling me about talking about Houston and Dallas losing, and man, these other guys. I said, dude, the two teams we have, a lot of them teams giving you the best out of their area. On these two teams, and I want y'all to help me, okay? I need my basketball. That's why I want y'all to share the show. Let me share it right now. I need some basketball people on with me. I don't need nobody who don't know what the hell they talking about. I need some basketball people on here with me, right? Because I want to take a look at something. Let's look at Texas. I need Paul Miranda. I hope he's here. Paul Miranda. Okay, we had two teams. Wait, how many teams we had? 3 in Team Texas. We had Pro Skills, right? We had Pro Skills. We had, what's the other team up there? Pro Skills. What's the other team in Dallas? Oh, Drive Nation. Okay, I'm sorry. Pro Skills got Drive Nation from one state. And then Houston Hoops and Paul. Do me a favor. And Paul, you. That's why I need you, Paul. I need somebody. I need y'all. I want us to look subjectively here. Paul, what if? We're going to use what if. Corey, thank you. Jeremy, thank you. I knew the teams. I just Drive Nation. I just didn't think about them. But JO3 had two of the best guards in the country, but no big men. Okay? Paul, not in EYBL, give me some big men that didn't play. They played on some other teams, played on some, they loyal to teams. People get loyal to people. They played on another circuit. Give me two big men that I could have put on that team. That's how they doing out of state, y'all, because they don't have the big pool. Like, we might have more people, but it just ain't that many great players. So, Paul, I need two big men for Drive Nation. The NBA, you watching the NBA Combine, that's old. That's a month old, Odyssey. That's a month old. The Chop Shop is brand new. Now, what was see, I know that what JL3 was missing. Let's say Houston Hoops. What other pieces that we could have got for that team, I hope y'all follow me, to make that team better? Big Vince, okay? Let's go. What other, for the Houston Hoops, how could we have made that team better? I'm talking about on the national stage. Because I saw the team was whooping these people's ass at the end. They had bigs. Some of them had 3, 4 of them. Some of them had some on the bench. Then let's go with Dallas. What if Keontae George had played on one of these teams? Drive Nation or see that? I'm going blank again. Pro Skills. What other guys that were good on Adidas circuit, on the Under Armour circuit, that we could have had from Texas and go and represent us as a state? That's all I'm saying. I'm giving you a chance. Y'all always like to run your mouth, so I'm giving you a chance to play general manager right now. It's afterwards now. Texas got beat. We got Pro Skills went 12-0 and lost in the bracket play. What could have helped Pro Skills that day? See that? So what if he had Johan and Keontae George? Then we whooped the hell out of them teams up there. That's the point I'm trying. Tyler Smith was up there on one of them damn teams. Arterio Morris. Thank y'all. Thank you, Gary. I'm just trying to. Arterio Morris and Noah Shelby and Lee Dort. I understand. No. Brian, no. I ain't missing the point. Brian, when my guy came to me last night, he was just telling me about how Houston, how they didn't win and Dallas didn't win and how Houston ain't did, how he came with that bull crap. That's all I'm saying. Y'all saw it. It was free. Y'all saw it. I'm just saying what. See, that's what Team Final does. That's what these other people are doing. He said Lee Dort would be good. Thank you. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. PJ Haggerty could have helped one of these teams. Unbelievable. No, I'm not. Listen, I know it's not going to happen because there's too many personalities going on. Y'all, listen, I know. But when the guy came to me with it, I said, I'm going to bring it to the Chop Shop. I want to see what the Chop Shop think about it. But because guess what? On those kind of stages right there, the more you win, boy, the more it raised the profile of everybody on your team. I'm sitting there watching some of these guys coach, man. Man, some of them coaches on the EYBL, man. Several college coaches called me and told me them dudes coach their ass off. Let's make sure we have the best coaches when our teams leave our city too. Jeff Webster coaching his tail off. Let's make sure we have the best coaches. Too many coaches, not enough studs for a team. Interesting. Got something else I want to share with y'all. I love that Essence basketball girls. I got to play this one more time. Did y'all see that atmosphere, that girls' basketball game? I had to play that. But y'all remember when I had Paul Miranda, I'm glad he's here. Naomi Osaka was talking about her, and Paul Miranda and Chris Walker, well, if she wanna get her money, she need to listen to the press. Paul Miranda, all she said was she didn't want to talk post-match press. Sitting in that room with a whole bunch of clowns that don't like her. She know who those clowns were, Paul. I know you wasn't thinking about that. You wasn't thinking that deep. But Paul, I went and watched her special. Her thing on Netflix. I love Naomi Osaka. Oh my God, I love her more now. We don't know the pressure that these people have on them. Because none of us have never did that. I ain't never did what Naomi Osaka did. You haven't either, Paul. And I sit back and watch this press. This press. Let me give you some about this press that Paul want us to reverence. Check this out. Y'all got to check this one out.
Hey, JaVale, welcome aboard. I'm not sure. Is your mom still with us?
My mom alive? Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's a weird question to ask somebody, but keep going.
Hey, JaVale, welcome aboard.
Did y'all see that, Paul Miranda? Paul Miranda, did you see that? I'm going to let you keep talking about summer basketball for a minute, but I want to play that one more time. This the press. This an international press. He's at the Olympics. And this damn fool asked this boy this question. Check this out.
Hey, JaVale, welcome aboard. I'm not sure. Is your mom still with us?
My mom alive? Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's a weird question to ask somebody, but keep going.
Hey, JaVale, welcome aboard.
Listen to me. Let's listen, Paul. I don't want to get into the personalities of Lupe Gabe, kid, all of that. No. I'm just saying, let's take it. Let's take this in the context. I'm not blaming anybody. Let me repeat that, because some of y'all just don't listen. I'm not blaming anybody. Somebody stopped me yesterday and asked me about talking about the Houston teams and the Texas team didn't go in. And I had to explain them. So all I was saying is, what if we had just put some guys, hypothetically, on different teams. And shit, Houston damn near would have been in the Final Four. D. White, I'm glad you, thank you, D. White. But D. White, this the kind of press that Naomi Osaka be dealing with all the goddamn time. Ain't nobody said no about no all journalism like that. That ain't came out of my mouth, Angel. That ain't the freaking issue here. The issue here is I just gave an example of a fucking clown that was on the international stage and asked that man that ignorant ass question. So you telling me on an international stage covering the French Open, some of these same ignorant ass clowns, Angel Videro, is not going to be on there? Kills me. Smart for her to take a break and be free of this media scrum. I didn't say all media, Angel. I know you're in the media. You got your media hat on. No, that don't come with the damn job. Whatever job you got, I want to know what job you got, Jock Armont. And somebody can come and humiliate you like that. It comes with the job. Hell no. But then you need to get another job. It comes with the job. What job you have? That's just like us. You coaching one of them damn Junebug ass teams, a teacher and a parent, and every day somebody coming up there calling you all kind of treating you any kind of way. That don't come with the job. But it's situations in place to protect you, Jock, from teachers and parents and people, unhappy people with the way you teach and whatever you do, to come up there and just ask you all kind of ignorant ass shit. Should be protections. Because at the school my son went to, I couldn't just walk my ass up in the school. I had to check in. No, I don't believe in that. She's 20-something years old. Oh, y'all think y'all got it so going on now. Where were your ass, Jock Armont, at 22 years old? What were you doing at 22, 23, 24 years old? What were you doing? How was your life? I know you made some mistakes. I know I did. That I didn't want everybody. And it ain't about it comes with the job. What did I say in the beginning of this show? Let me go. I want to read it to you. That's why I started out. Boy, thank you, Jesus. This is how I started the show off. Jock Armont. It has become increasingly clear, at least to me, that in the United States, a basic commitment to a moral and social contract between people has been tossed in the trash bin. It comes with the job. "20-some years old. She has become the first Asian player to reach number one. So she got a whole country over there with obligations. She won 4 Grand Slams. She set a record for earnings in a calendar year for female athletes. A lot of people pulling that up. Soft-spoken by nature. I wish I had got it. I don't know if I put it up there, but I never forget. I was trying to she beat Coco Gauff. This the young lady y'all talking about. It comes with the job. She beat Coco Gauff in an emotional match. Think U.S. Open. Coco was crying. Paul Miranda. Naomi came over to her and said, look, if you go back there in the shower right now, you're just going to cry by yourself. Stay here. Do the interview with me. Let's do it together. I got my sister with me. Coco didn't want to do it. She said, stay here with me. Other words, I'll guide you through it. They came up and did it together. It released Coco. She helped, the young lady reached out and helped because she knew how that young girl was feeling. She hugged her and said, let's do this together. Don't go back in the shower and cry by yourself. You got these misogynistic ass men who ain't never had to do a press conference, and ain't never been on this stage or touched this stage. Gonna always have something to say. Always got something to say. Just no moral. He just got to do the job. Every job ain't fair. Everything to go with your damn job ain't fair. Serena's from the streets of Compton. This little girl ain't from Compton. She was born in Japan. Protect your mentals. That's what that young man, Marshawn Lynch, that Mindy been talking about. Protect your mental health. Because guys like Paul Miranda and Jacques Armand don't give a fat rat's ass. Just sit here and answer these damn questions, little girl. So I can ask you, is your mammy dead? Fuck out of here with that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I looked at her. Everyone has an opinion. Yeah, to whom much is given, as much is required. But guess what she did? Okay, I pulled out of that, and the ratings went down in that raglass French Open. Then Wimbledon, she pulled out of that. Ratings went down, Paul Miranda. I do my homework. And then you got a clown that I guess y'all been listening to Megyn Kelly that gets her ass on there and talk about the girl. Well, she talking. Y'all sound like Megyn Kelly. That's who y'all sounding like, Megyn Kelly. With her old 50-year-old washed up old ass. Talking about a little girl that's half her age. You ain't even in the press no more, Megyn Kelly. Shut your... Okay. Check this out. I got something for Megyn Kelly. Where my girl at? Watch this.
Okay, so normally you guys know I use this time to address something or someone relevant who has warranted some sort of ire from the community. However, this week I'm taking a slightly different approach and addressing someone completely irrelevant. I'm speaking, of course, about Megyn Kelly. The 50-year-old bully is trying to bulldoze her way back into relevance that only comes to women like her for being a provocateur, not for offering any type of intellectual input. Nevertheless, here we are. Why? Because the blackface connoisseur who had to apologize for ridiculously asking why it was racist for white people to wear blackface for Halloween is now going after someone who's less than half her age but has twice her intelligence. 23-year-old Naomi Osaka, who announced she would not participate in post-match interviews, conferences during the French Open, and ultimately ended up leaving altogether and withdrawing from Wimbledon, citing her own mental health. Now, Kelly accused Osaka of not being genuine after the tennis star beautifully graced the covers of multiple magazines, which were, of course, shot months prior, which Osaka explained in a since-deleted tweet. Now, we reached out to Kelly's attorney for comment, but did not get a response. But when Osaka understandably blocked Kelly on Twitter, this woman said that Naomi just didn't like tough questions. Such insight from the land of the inconsequential. But also, girl, bye. First, shout out to all of you out there prioritizing your mental health, especially when dealing with someone who spews nonsense like this.
By the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white. Yeah. Jesus was a white man, too.
Okay. Second, to all you Karens watching at home, please make a list for your white Santa and pray to your white Jesus for a life. Please. Because we're out here living our best ones. Fighting on the front lines to preserve democracy, taking up space at the highest levels of government, making long overdue and necessary changes in newsrooms, winning Emmys while twirling on our haters. We come from a long line of torchbearers, lighting fires that illuminate the world and burn away chains. So it's no coincidence that Snow White and the 7 dumb takes she's had recently overwhelmingly target Black women. The amazing luminary Nicole Hannah-Jones, whom Kelly went after over the 1619 Project. The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, who Kelly said should stop whining about the treatment of baby Archie. Olympic hammer thrower Gwen Berry, who Kelly suggested be removed from the Olympics due to her protest. Kelly is really just trying to claw her way back into social relevance and into the hearts of Fox News viewers by regurgitating their favorite attacks, all while benefiting from the work that we do. We're quite used to it. But when it comes to us, sister, stop punching above your weight. You keep asking for this smoke that you really don't want. You want to act like a high school mean girl, and you'll get treated that way. Sit down, be humble, while our left stroke keeps going viral. Let the grown women speak. You're not invited to this table. You don't have the range.
Now, thank you, Tiffany Cross. I say that piece because I knew that kind of stuff come with the job. To whom much is given, much is required. That's our problem. Malcolm X said it great. Whenever a black man says something that the white people don't like, they go find a black dude or somebody who think he a black dude or try, and they got something else to say. They're going to refute everything. She gotta. That's the part of the job. Yeah, it's a part of the job. Guess what? She said, okay, I'm not coming to your event. The ratings went down. I made $56 million last year. How much you make? That's what the little young girl said. Y'all, we just got to be better. Think about this young woman, man. D. I love Tiffany Cross. She a bad girl. They mess with the wrong one. They mess with the wrong one. Everybody has an opinion in this girl's circle. Her team has an opinion. This is what she going with. This is what she going through. D. White, Brian Simmons. This is what she going through. Her family has opinion. Her sponsors have an opinion. Her friends have an opinion. Social media, y'all, Brian, not Brian, Jock Armand and what's his name? Paul Miranda got an opinion. Everybody got a damn opinion. She's young, Paul Miranda. You got kids over there. There's pressure on her. Tennis, unlike this basketball that y'all running around here hoop dreaming, tennis is a solo sport. Let me give me a drink on that one. You're all by yourself. Everybody's just built different. But I wanted to share that with y'all, man. Y'all gonna lay off my girl. Y'all gonna lay. Hey, what do y'all think about? I love this. What do y'all think about Deshaun Watson showing up? Dr. Newsom, D. White, how is it in the locker room right now? D. White, Brian Simmons, what you say? Nothing and no littles fail to realize many of these people have been robbed of their adolescence. Oh my God, Brian, oh my goodness. Brian, yeah. Solo sport. Not these team sports y'all been playing. Yeah. A lot of golfers. Bubba Watson. A lot of guys suffering from have got mental coaches. Solo sport. To all you people. Kenyatta said, that man's smart. He ain't gonna lose that 50,000 a day. Yo, I just want to know how it. Hold up, Kenyatta. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. How would you feel if he was your teammate? You know he ain't gonna be there now. He ain't gonna play another day there. But how you feel when you see him? When you see him walk through there? When you see him walk through there? How would you? You just say, okay, get your money, boy. I know. Paul Miranda, I understand. Paul Miranda, that's why I try to go get the information. I try to go get the information about this young lady. Paul Miranda, if you ever have time, go to Netflix and type in Naomi. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's I just want to know. Melvin Dews, I love Melvin Dews. Melvin Dews said, take me with you. How? I ain't mad at him. Now that he showed up, now we got to watch what the commissioner gonna do. Oh, Roger. Oh, Roger. What is Roger gonna say? What Roger gonna say? Y'all too quiet, man. I'm finna go. I'm tired. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to wait on y'all to say something. What is Roger gonna say? Concierge scheduling, scrolling across the screen. What is Roger gonna say? They've been quiet. He may not see the players' locker room. He'll be at the GM office. No, he ain't. Listen to me. Carry home. He ain't nowhere near that damn GM office. Them the dudes he don't like. Carry home. Just like when Aaron Rodgers showed back up, he ain't gonna be. You think he finna hang with the guy? He don't like him. Legality is why he's in the D. He can't get fined. Texas can hide him, and he doesn't have to answer any question. That's right, because he's pending. That's right. Good, great spot. But Angel, he's got to deal with Roger Goodell. What's gonna happen when he have to deal with Roger Goodell? Y'all, I got some grassroots stuff I want to talk to y'all about. Maybe y'all can help me. I was hoping my grassroots experts were here, but I know Jimmy getting ready to go to NBA players thing, but he didn't. He's not here. But I got some stuff I want to share with y'all these last 30 minutes. Some stuff that I saw. I mean, I even saw trying to find it. Somebody sent it to me. I saw this from a parent. Hold up, I got it. I know where it is. I know where it is. I gotta share this with y'all. Gotta share this with y'all. Where did he send it to me at? Kind of late. Oh, Messenger. Gotta share this with y'all, man. Shout out to who let me see who did it. Somebody sent me something. That's not him. Gosh. It was about a parent, man. A parent, she tweeted something, and I'm trying to find it. I don't know where I put it. Did I put it on the summer? Oh, PGW. Here it is. I'm sorry. I put it on the PGW. What's up, Paul? Paul, I know you're there. Paul, Paul. Y'all know how passionate I get, especially when you talk about black women. Paul, y'all got to understand this. I got 5 sisters and a daughter. Mama passed away, but two of the most important things and the strongest things to me, my years on this earth, two of the most powerful things is the black woman and the black church. It's just to me. Held this country together for a long time. So I ain't letting nobody talk about them. I don't care if she wrong. In private, me and her talk about her being wrong. But in public, I'm on her side. Same way with y'all. If y'all saw, they had that discrepancy the other week about somebody. You notice I never mentioned nobody's name. I just never mentioned. I mentioned the act and the principles, but I never mentioned the name. Y'all got to understand that name and our character is the only thing we can take from this realm to the next. So your name is important. That's why when you get to talking about people, I shut you down. Because you're speaking ill of your own life when you're damaging another man's name. You follow me? Name's important. Kenyatta Wilson. Somebody named her that. It's important. Chuck McGowan, his name. But we got people around here always want to talk about people behind their back. And then they see the people and be kissing their behinds. Yeah, Rusty. But a parent wrote this. A parent, and this parent was a McDonald All-American parent years ago. I'd never seen her act the way some of these parents did. And she had a dude. There's no excuse. You got to do it or not. Don't act no damn fool. But she said, check this out. Y'all got to hear this. As a mother, a woman, a black woman, I witnessed, what I witnessed at Duncanville Fieldhouse was ridiculous. To y'all mammoths, please stay at home. This is the message. Is for the basketball players, because y'all mammoths don't have nothing to lose, not even their dignity. Young men, y'all are trying to get D1 scholarships or just trying to get your college paid for, period. Please ask y'all mammoths and families to stop embarrassing y'all fighting and jumping on other players, refs, and other fans because they don't like the refs' calls. If you are a high-profile player, which this woman had This woman had a high-profile son. Hold up. Let me make a quick take. Let me make it. Hold up 1 second. Hold up. I got something for you. You know I can't multitask. I had to text somebody. Okay, she said, y'all mammies and fan. Hold on. Where was that? Okay, high profile. If you are a high profile player, you're not going to get all the calls to go your way. Yeah, she said mammies. She used that. Yeah, she said that, Josephine. Hold up, Joe. I ain't through, Joe. Sonya, welcome back on your vacation. Sonya, hey, Sonya, I'm going to start hanging with you and your husband. Y'all be going on them kind of vacations I like to go to. Hold on. Y'all mammies and family members not trying to go anywhere. Not one college coach want to deal with you and your mammies fighting, cursing, all like wild animals just being released from a cage. This is a mama. Mammies, I love her. She said, mammies, these games aren't about you. Young men, y'all play all summer to get looks so you can get a chance to play on the college level. So start telling y'all's mammies, with respect though, if you going to be fighting and cursing, Mom, I'll just say stay at home, Mom, because I'm trying to go to college and the coaches might not, look at me. If I'm fighting, I might not get a chance to go. Mammies, if y'all can't conduct yourself as a mother and a woman, stay at home. People are sick of y'all acting a fool and putting other people's lives in danger. Stay y'all ignorant asses at the zoo. Sherry Pullum. I love Sherry Pullum, mother of Keith Frazier. Josephine, I know you wouldn't dare do this. That's my sister-in-law, Josephine. You wouldn't dare. I ain't really ever seen you. I've been knowing you all my life and never seen you hardly raise your voice. You probably have, but you just didn't do it. Disrespectful around me. One of the best women that God ever placed in my life. But I sit back and I felt her spirit come off the page. People getting sick of y'all, that mess, y'all. Just don't go. My son, yes, but it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me that I had to even talk about it. Some of y'all bring y'all ass in there and you're putting everybody else in danger. You're putting me in danger. You're putting Sonya in danger. You're putting Chuck McGowan in danger. I talked. It's 350 college coaches. At least 150 of them, maybe more, have been on this show. They talk to us. I keep trying to tell y'all. You're being counterproductive, mama. I know it's hard. I know you ain't saved up no money. So guess what? I know it's hard. But you're finna make it harder. Mamas, I ain't gonna call you mammas. I usually call, she mammoth so much, I'm gonna call you moms today. No, mamas, daddies too. It's unbelievable. we come up with an acronym, PGW, to try to get you to understand what you're doing, trying to shine a light on what you're doing. But some of y'all come there to start mess. Twitter helps. I saw they had a call in the girls' game yesterday. They called it technical because the girl pushed the damn girl. She shouldn't have pushed it. They've been calling double text all game, but when they get on TV, they call one. Y'all shut up too, you tweeters. Shut the hell up. Have you ever tried to be a referee? If y'all notice, I always don't talk about the referee that much. I tried it one time because the ref didn't come for my son them games in middle school. I don't never, ever want to do that job again, ever. And I know the game. That's just not my mentality. I take my hat off to them guys. Can sit here and listen to you nappy-head ass people in the stands who don't know nothing, gonna try to tell me what I'm doing out here. Get you, like one ref said, hear the whistle. I never forget. This when I stopped messing with referees. Like, it's two instances, mamas. I tell you, I wasn't perfect. Shit, I used to do that. I used to say, all I said, my son made a move and the ref called Karen. I said, Rob, it's all right. He ain't never seen no move like that before. Oh, we know the men crazy. We just talking about the mamas. Because guess what? The mamas can make them dudes shut the hell up. I seen that this weekend, Ray. Y'all follow me? All I said was, Rob, he called that because he ain't never seen no move like that before. Man, Gabe, hold up. The man wanted to put me, oh no, I wasn't even coaching. No, I wasn't coaching. I was just a parent. He come over there, man, you say something like that again, I'm going to put you out. Hold on. Then, I'm coaching this time. These are times that's why I don't mess with ref no more. No, he didn't give me no tech. He tried to put me out. So, this time I'm coach. I was just a parent that day. But this time I'm a coach. So, it's a mama from the team we always play against. It's a mama on us. See, I call her mama. She always messing with me. Because our team used to be sorry. Brandon, we used to get out here and toe off all the time. Then we start winning. So the rabbit had the gun, Raymo. Look, Robert and his teammates got better. So they over there whooping. So she talking about messing with me. So all I said to the mama was, you need to get on the treadmill. But Coach Newsom, it was a woman ref was reffing the game. She thought I was talking about her. And I wasn't, because she don't need to be on the treadmill. She was fine. That man over there wasn't fine. Gary, I said it, Brandon. I'm sorry, Brandon. I told you I was wrong. I was wrong. But she kept messing with me, Sonya. Every game, she messing with me. I know I'm sorry. I apologize. Many, I smacked myself for it. Dr. Newsom, I said, you need to get on the treadmill. All that talking, she text me. I said, baby, I ain't talking about you. You fine. You don't need to get on the treadmill. I'm going to give you one more and put you out. I said, oh my goodness. So guess what? I stopped coaching and I left the ref alone. Yeah, D, I'm sorry, D. But at least we laughed about it after the game. It wasn't no contentious situation. And D, I had it bad. Some of you parents, I don't know how y'all might have it bad. Gary Sinclair, we got one ref in this city. You notice I never call him, man. Every time my son play and I see him in the gym. See, back then, y'all, I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't know the high school coach can scratch a ref back then. Because really, I didn't care. But I was wondering why this same damn fool always coaching my son's game. And hold on, we got history. When I was coaching in the Pro-Am, I'm in the huddle before the game, coaching my team, because my players was complaining about this particular ref on the Pro-Am, in the Pro-Am level. And I was saying, man, in the huddle, I was talking about him, but in the huddle to my players. He was listening in our huddle. You can't make this up, Thaddeus Moody. Kevin Allen know who he is. He laughing. Kevin Allen know exactly who it is. He laughing right now because he hired him. Because I used to say, why y'all hire this damn fool? Excuse my language. What Sonya Mindy? Mindy, I was in the huddle, Sonya, before the game. And he listening. My players over there complaining about it. I said, man, F that. You know, it was all right to say ninja back then. Don't worry about him. Just play basketball. So guess what? Every time I was at a Pro-Am game where grown men listened to the damn story. Clarence Harris. The Pro-Am with grown men. The players, my grown-ass players, pros, was complaining about it. And I told him that don't F him. He listening and gave me a tech before the game started. At Fundy. So this same ref seemed like every time there's a big game, my son got to play a big game against one of these, against Bel Air. This guy calls the important games every time he plays. And in the first 2 minutes of the game, Thad Moody, Robert get 2 quick fouls. Then he look over at me. I said, I told you, look who's here. I mean, if he do you like that, Kevin Allen quit laughing. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Call 2 quick fouls. You call 2 quick fouls on the best player, one of the best players in the city every time. Listen, I got witnesses right here. Guess what? I never said nothing to him. I never cursed him out. I never. All I was trying, Kevin Allen, don't tell nobody. Don't tell him. I don't like putting nobody's name out there. Yeah. But no, it's just unique. So some of these refs, y'all, bless their little heart, they messed up. So don't you go out and I wasn't going to get to arguing and do something to that man. Him, don't nobody know him. But me, it's going to be on the news. You follow me? And guess what? I got a responsibility to my ancestors. These guys behind me. In case you just came on the show, there's a few of the 18 athletes that we never talk about that were in the 1936 Olympics, because all they wanted us to ever think it was just one magical Negro in the 1936 Olympics. It was Jesse Owens, and that was it. But Akisa, I never cursed him out. I mean, he just didn't, he had this thing for me. But I wasn't smart enough back then, I know now, to go tell my my son's coach, man, this coach has got it out for Robert. Robert knew it. But Robert was so that he always still try because he's too aggressive. He's always trying to reach in there and steal somebody's ball, and that man go call it every time. No, I ain't stole. No. I told you he overheard me in my huddle. All the players was talking about it, and I just said, man, F that dude, man. But he was taking it out on my son. That's why, the reason I'm telling his parents, I know how it feel, man. Keisha, you know how, when your son can play a little bit, people just hate on him. I don't know why. See, I'm so much of a parent, I'll never forget this. Robert got his first technical. I was sitting way up. You know what? I was so pissed off, not at the ref. I was pissed off at my son. So at halftime, they went in the dressing room. I said, Mr. Ref, what did he say? So Robert missed the free throw, and he said, damn, something like that. And the ref gave him a tick for that. I'm out here mad at my son the whole damn half, the whole first half. Till I found. That's why I wanted to know. I said, man, okay, all right. I thought he said something. He missed the free throw and said, damn, man, something like that. And the man gave him a tip. I see that ref around too. Bless his little heart. He didn't mean no harm. He didn't mean no harm. So so parents, all I'm saying is, thank you, Sherry Pullen. I didn't even tell her I was gonna even talk about her on the show today. But guess what's gonna happen? And I think this our fireside chat. In a few weeks, Doug Jones and Jim Hicks and I don't know when the actual date is. They're gonna have the Rucker on the Wood. Okay. So guess what that means? You know, the players gonna have like a Ray. We do this like this. We have he invite the guys, the upcoming 9th graders, upcoming 10th graders, the 11th graders, 12th graders. They just play a game. No, I think you got a ref, but no coaches. You know, we got coaches, but the kids just playing. They playing street ball. They playing Ruck on the Wood, not street ball, but they playing a pickup game. And we got a lot of people in there evaluating them and see how they stack up against the other guys. A lot of guys make their name into Ruck on the Wood. Because that's the first time I ever saw Tyler Smith. That's the first time I ever saw the Smurf, the Millen brothers. And first time I saw a lot of these kids play. And so what's going to happen, it's going to be a 9th grade, upcoming 9th graders who had never, because this stuff don't count until you get in the 9th grade. Ray. So we're going to have a group of parents. That's going to be the most parents. We got to figure out a way, us, y'all, we can't let those new parents see this ignorant ass mess that's been going on for the last 3 years with your kids. You follow me? Let's try to be a better example for the new parents come in. Because you got to understand, every year it's a new cycle of parents come in that hadn't been on this circuit, haven't been to high school basketball yet. Because that's when it counts, high school basketball. All that junior high stuff going out the window. So I don't have all the ideas, but I'm just trying to figure out. Email me, chopshophtx@gmail.com. What can we in any way impart in these new parents so this next cycle can be better? Y'all, we done went through 20 years of a hot mess. Summer basketball is a hot mess. And not just in Houston, all over the country. Ray Moore is on here. I bet you he can tell you it's a hot mess in Memphis, Tennessee also. They got factions down there. We got 5-6 million people up here though. But 4 minutes left. Girl, I'm getting through this thing by myself, y'all. But I know, Kenyatta, but I hate to have a parental symposium because guess what? Then the parents won't even show up. Then I'm going to be pissed off. Because the very ones that don't show up is the ones who need it the most. You feel me? I was about to look at something for y'all. Oh, so I saw some stuff. Some guys just printed. Y'all just give me. I want. We'll figure something out. It got to be time sensitive because when you come to these events, all you coming to do is see your son play. You really, these parents don't want to hear what I got to say or somebody to say, right? We got to figure it out, y'all. How the stewards, how can we get parents to listen, especially the 9th graders? Because the 10th graders, they're gone now. Because if they didn't have any kind of success, they kind of ignorant right now. Them parents are already ignorant. I'm trying to get to them 9th grade parents. Because I saw something last night, and this guy said, we have officially exceeded our limit of AAU teams. It's no longer productive to have a team just to say you have one. Kim said, like we had a brief talk with the kids right before they work out during the rucker, with take their time with the parents. But are the parents open? Kim, we've been talking about PGWs on this damn show. I'm giving y'all a walk. Hold up, Kim, this is what I'm thinking about. I'm giving y'all 8 hours a week of this shit. And it ain't working, Kim. You think I'm finna go give you some more hours? No, Kim, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna work me to death. This gonna have to come from y'all. This gonna have to come from the parents that been through it. This gonna have to come from y'all. Listen, see, you can't work me to death now. I've been talking for 2 straight hours a day. I ain't never did this. Somebody used to come on and say something. If I'd have knew, I'd have brought me a guest on. It's sad. A close friend of mine, Kenyatta, I'm going to read from her. Let me put it on the screen so the people that on the YouTube can see it also. She said, hold on. She said, it's sad. A close friend of mine has a wife that acts as a complete ass. And it's to a point the kids don't want her there. Wow. Loud, obnoxious, and disrespectful. Her husband finally saw and got in the mix. Hold on. Put it back up there. I got to put that back up there. Husband saw it and got in the mix. She was dressed like she was selling. Cursing reps, coach. His co-workers sent him the videos. Man, he showed it to me. It was bad. See why I want Kim? She won't even listen to her husband, her ex-husband, whatever husband. How in the hell she gonna listen to me? I know Chuck McGowan is sound easy. So Chuck McGowan, I need you to come in and speak to the parents then. If we can work out the logistics, I want y'all, listen to me. This stuff ain't fun, just me doing it. We need to find, some of the parents not be on the shop. Guess what? That's y'all fault. Because I tell y'all to share the show. Kim, that's why I tell y'all to share the show. Subscribe to the show. I know you do, Kim. But listen. This chop shop has been going on for 5 years, almost 6. And it ain't because we haven't been good and putting out good content. People haven't been sharing it. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. She said, I'm going to make them aware of how things work and what to expect. Yes. And I think it's gonna come from each parent. The good parents gonna have to. The good parents, you know how they said, when the drunk and the preacher ride in the same car for a long time, one of them you're gonna either get two preachers or two drunks. Yes, I mean, kick them off, but then the parents, kick them off. Hey, you're right about that. Ed Russell, we got to think of something because we got a whole nother generation. Ed Russell, the reason I'm talking about this, because we're doing ignorant ass stuff like this, but I ain't never seen one of these. I want to do these same parents take their ass down to City Hall. Are they same parents, texting or calling their congressman, telling them to pass the George Floyd Policing Act or pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act? But you can take your little nappy head ass down there and argue with a referee and want to fight somebody. No, it's sad than anybody, not just people in H-Town. Paul Miranda, we got people in Japan, Germany, everywhere watching this show. But some people don't push sin. Share. Because they don't want everybody to know what they're watching. Because half of them talked about me and Jimmy. So they don't want everybody to know they're listening to us. But you should tell a friend. Remember I tell you to text 5 of your friends. Just send them the link. Subscribe to this Shop. You might learn something. They're going to have something for you. I know 90% of the people, 99% of the people down in the world didn't know what I told them about the Olympics this morning, early in the show. If you're just getting on the show, Akisa, y'all got to go back and watch the beginning of the show. What we going to do? Thank you, Kenyatta. And tell them to subscribe. Shit, Kenyatta, please, you probably already have. Go over to YouTube. Type in Chop Shop HTX. Got to put the HTX in there. Subscribe to it. Always remember, y'all, Facebook is fine, but YouTube is owned by the #1 search engine in the world. It's called Google. So when we got a master presence on YouTube, that means we got a master presence on Google. We got to get the algorithms up so people can know. Kim, I know they don't know. Kim, I talk to people every day. But guess what I do, Kim? Hey, you got YouTube? Go to YouTube. It's on Facebook too, but go to YouTube first. Coach, I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers. I'm just trying to communicate life. My pastor taught me that a long time ago. He said, man, I don't preach sermons. I communicate life. I'm going to communicate life into this community. That's why I got this platform. It ain't for me to sit up here and I just share y'all with some of my experience. I don't be bragging. I'm blessed. I want everybody to feel they can do this. I'm looking for my next generation of young guys with personality. That, think about it, y'all. I was thinking about this morning. Chris Walker and I just sitting at a bar talking like we used to talk. It's a lady who had never seen us before in her life. White lady sitting on the other side of the bar, waiting on her to go food. And she told the bartender, buy that guy there a drink. She was talking about me. Buy him a drink for me. She said, because he is so entertaining. I said, wow. She said, y'all need to be on TV. Y'all need a show. Chris said we got one. Here we are. It's crazy. I'm looking for the next Chris Walker. I can't keep doing this. It's gonna come a time. Got to share the show, man. Got to. Somebody blocked you from YouTube. Oh, I don't know who. I don't know how that happened, Brian. Brian, if you see how crazy these people talk to us and talk to me and my guests, and I ain't blocked nobody, it's crazy. I blocked one person in my life. I just figured it out on Twitter. The burner account dude. I blocked him. But Kenyatta said we can share memes and World Star. Let's get it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, I love Kenyatta. Kenyatta, where you been? I need some more Kenyatas. Share this. Listen, share. I mean, listen, let's be intentional about sharing. That's all. Because I don't want these ninth grade parents, man. It ain't fair for them. With all we know, Kimberly Jackson, let me go talk to my girls on. Mindy had to go through some stuff over there at Hightower. Just by being good. When your son is good. Kim Jackson, who else? I'm going with my, you know I like to talk to the ladies. Who else? Where am I? I mean, Brandy, Miss Stewart, Akisa, all of y'all. These next parents shouldn't have to go through. I know you done went through it. I know you're mad. Listen, these last 20 years been so bad, Mindy, that we got guys getting on burner accounts to talk about the guys who they felt that they made it bad for them. Look behind. You see that lady back there? I don't know which one it is. That's either hold on. Let me get my girls right. I got to get my girls right. See y'all. I know so. I just don't want to pronounce the names wrong. Louise Stokes. Is that Louise behind me? Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all the reason I love Women Rock Wednesday. Tell y'all, I'm serious about this thing. Women, the black women in the black church is two of the most powerful things in this country, in this world. This is what I call it. I'm gonna give you a quote. You know, I allow y'all to. The two strongest forces in the history of America is the black woman and the black church. Go and see go look at your history and see what these women had to go through. When the Voting Rights Act for women came, the black women still couldn't vote. And they was marching with the white women. But when it was time for them to march, the white women, we vote now. The two strongest forces in the history of America, the black woman and the black church. And this is what I want you to tell your friends. Every day you miss the chop shop, you do yourself a disservice. You do a disservice to every cell in your body. That's what you need to tell them. Those ninth graders are coming up, y'all. This summer is over. All that talking about, he been slept on and he been slept on. She's over. It's over, y'all. What we gonna do now? To the people who wasn't here in the beginning of the show, gave you something. Give it to you again. That's why I take notes. I told you I love my black people enough to tell you the truth. We got 5,000 jobs in the music industry. 5,000 jobs in pro sports. 10,000 jobs in entertainment. That's not enough to save the 48 million black people who need regular skills. engineering, computing, business, teachers, educators, healthcare, real estate. You just got to do better. Parents, let's make an active thing about the 9th grade parents. First of all, let's just be a great example to them. We don't have to talk to them. If y'all quit doing that ignorant stuff, they might not. Then we see one in the 9th grade, and then we can easily see one of them. We pull it aside. We don't do this no more. That was a long time ago. It's a new sheriff in town. You know, we got athletes. The COVID stuff. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Athletes and COVID. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Let me tell y'all something. Get educated about. Y'all done had 19 months to get educated about this stuff. Now they talking about, well, I need to know some more. Nigga, you done had 19. Yeah, excuse me. No, you done had 18, 19 months. Where you been getting your information from? Share this with y'all before I leave. I saw something. I got something I want. It's kind of funny, man. I'm gonna end on a humorous note. I saw this. Some people sent it to me. They was talking about this was out by the Wynn Hotel and Encore in Vegas. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I said she falls. She tells her to get up and she can't even get up. And she can get up.
Sorry, y'all. I couldn't resist that, y'all. What the hell that make you drink? I know it's Vegas, and I know they give you free drinks. That's not Vegas, man. See, I had to be almost this years old. That was a few years ago. I never heard of alcohol poisoning in my life until I'm out to Vegas. Why do you? It's in the day. Thank you, Mindy. In the daylight. I love Vegas, y'all. One of my favorite cities in the whole planet. This man, he said that's lightweight. So, hold up. How can that be lightweight? Tell me, Ray Moore. Ray Moore, these people were damn near comatose. Some else that's why they call, hey, y'all, where Maria at? That's why they call liquor spirits. Because it's a spirit take over your body. Like the Holy Spirit supposed to take over your body. Y'all letting that liquorial spirit take over your body. Unbelievable. If Ray Moore, son, and look, they couldn't stand up. I guess, okay. All right, okay. But let's go. Hey, y'all, tomorrow. I got some more stuff for y'all tomorrow. I couldn't share it all with y'all today, but if you haven't, go back and listen to the beginning of the show. unique take on the Olympics. You know, we're in the Olympic spirit. Olympics going on. You know, USA team lost again. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow a little bit more extensively. I thought Jimmy was gonna come on so I could share with him, but I'll share with y'all. I got some unique takes on it about the Olympics and about the team that they lost to yesterday. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Got some high school stuff. I'm gonna have a guest tomorrow. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna get a guest tomorrow because I'm not gonna sit up here and do 2 hours by myself tomorrow. And but Chop Shop, man, thank y'all so much for being so patient with us. Share the show, patient with me today. And you know, I just want us to get better. Our next generation got to be better. And I think it can be. But it's gonna take some work though. We got to roll up them sleeves. It's gonna take Tamika asked well, I would fly in Ray Moore. Ray Moore, I don't have to fly you in, Ray Moore. Ray Moore, I can push the button and bring you in, baby. But thank you, Paul, man. Paul, one of these days, I got to get you in here, Paul, and beam you up. So, but Paul, I want quickly, Paul, I want you to go. We can't go too long, but I'm gonna bring you in because I want to talk to you about, you know, how did you feel about Pro Skills going 12-0 and then losing? 12-0 then losing, man. It kind of broke my heart a little bit. You know, and you know, because I was pulling for him. You know, I was pulling for Texas. I'm serious. I was pulling for Texas. You know, I'm pulling for Mean Streets because of Thaddeus Moody. I mean, stuff is about relationships, and I was pulling for the Sci-Fi girls. I was pulling for the Essence, and the reason I'm pulling for the Essence girls because Gary Carter had introduced me, made the video, so I had to cheer for them girls too. So me, I'm just a guy that just I cheer for the guys in the pro-am and the No Excuses Pro League. I cheer for concierge scheduling. I cheer for the Cox Pradia law firm, best law firm in the world to me. I cheer for us. I cheer for, I mean, everybody. Y'all, if y'all doing something and I know about it, y'all already know what I'm gonna talk about it, how I'm gonna do it. And but we're gonna talk about we're gonna bring some of this up tomorrow, Paul. But I got to get out of here, man. And I'll talk to y'all. We're gonna slide down Dino's back. And what you said, and yabba dabba do this thing. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Chop chop, we out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop.